to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hooker now, third and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He's airing it out for Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gibbs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On third down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Prescott now from the 50. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Here's 2nd and 3. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Hooker wants to change the look. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
First down, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 9. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. Another run for Gibbs here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
To throw, Prescott.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Prescott.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hooker's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.